My Desi NRIs, today I come with an important news. All your mutual fund transactions are at the risk of being frozen if you do not do your KYC. I know what you're thinking. You already completed your KYC before you started investing in mutual funds. But did you know that the Securities and Exchange Board of India, or SEBI, has developed new KYC guidelines? Stick around to know exactly what it is and how it will impact your mutual fund investments. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video and share it with your NRI friends and family. What is KYC? Why is it important? In simple terms, the KYC or Know Your Customer process is used to verify the identity of the bank account holder. This ensures that bank accounts are not used for criminal and fraudulent activities like money laundering. The Reserve Bank of India, or RBI, sets KYC guidelines based on the recommendations of the Financial Action Task Force, or Anti-Money Laundering and Combating Financial Terrorism. Thus, KYC enables the government to have clear records of the customers' identities and prevent illegal activities. While many of you would have done your KYC before you began investing in mutual funds, the new KYC rule changes everything. This is mainly for NRIs who want to start fresh investments. But what is the new KYC rule? The Securities and Exchange Board of India, or SEBI, has issued new KYC guidelines. Pay close attention as they will help you understand what to do next. According to new KYC guidelines, the list of officially valid documents, or OVDs, using which KYCs are done has been reduced. Previously valid documents such as bank statements and utility bills are now invalid. Furthermore, the Aadhaar card now plays a crucial role in completing your KYC and allowing NRIs to invest in mutual funds without hassle. Due to this, the KYC status would have been put on hold if it was done using non-OVDs or the email ID or phone number associated with it was unverified. Investors with the on-hold status are barred from conducting any transactions on existing or new investments. But hold on, what exactly is on hold and what should be the ideal KYC status? The KYC status has been divided into 4 categories based on criteria such as the OVD used and the email ID or mobile number verification. KYC validated. If your KYC status is validated, you have done your KYC using the online Aadhaar card and your mobile number and email ID have also been verified. With this status, you can invest freely and without hassle in any mutual fund house. KYC registered. If the status is KYC registered, you have done your KYC without using Aadhaar card, which means your passport, PAN card, and other documents. Additionally, your mobile number and email ID are verified. With this status, you can only invest in the existing fund houses where you already are invested in. KYC on hold. If the status is KYC on hold, you have not completed the Aadhaar PAN seeding process, or there are discrepancies with your mobile number or email ID connected with these documents. With such a status, you cannot make any mutual fund transactions. KYC rejected. If your status is KYC on hold for 10 to 15 days or more, your KYC will be rejected and you cannot conduct any transactions. In essence, your new status would only be validated if you've used your e-Aadhaar for your KYC. Your proof is validated by the authority and your mobile number and email ID are verified too. Your new status would be registered for one of the following reasons. Your proof has not been validated by the issuing authority. You've used a non-Aadhaar OVD such as a passport or voter ID to do your KYC. You've used a previously deemed OVD such as bank statements or utility bills to do the KYC. It is important to note that your mobile number and email ID must be verified in each of these cases. Your new status would be on hold if your mobile number and email ID are not verified. At this point, we are sure you have 2 burning questions in mind. First, where do I check my KYC status? Second, and more importantly, how do I get KYC validated status? The answer to your first question is KRA, or KYC Registration Agency. Go to one of the major KRAs such as NSDL, CVL, NSE, CAMS, or KFintech and check your status. For the sake of this video, let us explain with CVL. Go to www.cvlkra.com. Among the various tabs, choose KYC Inquiry. You can either mention the PAN or the following details: applicant name, date of birth, date of incorporation, exempt category. On to your second question, which is slightly more complex. But don't worry, we are here to help you. The impact of new KYC rules on NRIs. NRIs such as yourself seem to be in a pickle. On the one hand, an Aadhaar card is not mandatory for NRIs. This means some may have one and the others might not. Those who don't have it will need to visit India to apply for their Aadhaar card, as it would require them to complete the biometrics. Secondly, if you are KYC registered and want to invest in new fund houses, you must do your re-KYC. This means you'll need to do your re-KYC every time you want to invest in a new fund house, which will take several days. Another issue is that you must courier all physical documents to the fund house for your re-KYC. While the above challenges seem to have an actionable solution, the problem runs deeper. Even if you submit all the relevant documents, including an Aadhaar card or passport as identity proof, KRAs cannot validate your KYC. This is for the following reasons. First, different KRAs have different validation settings and criteria. For instance, while KFintech accepts driver's licenses as an OVD, which is officially valid document, CAMS does not. Second, KYCs are being rejected due to issues such as Aadhaar numbers being masked by the KRA and discrepancies in the letter cases of names and addresses in Aadhaar cards and PAN cards. Here's the most critical concern that NRIs are facing. SEBI has asked KRAs to validate all investors' mobile numbers and email IDs, including NRIs. However, the KRAs cannot do so because the numbers may no longer be valid, or some NRI investors would have changed from an Indian to an international phone number. How do you proceed if you're stuck in this situation and want to get the KYC validated status? How can NRIs do their KYC and what documents are required? Step 1 is to apply for an Aadhaar card if you do not have one the next time you visit India. Having an Aadhaar card will help ease the mutual fund investing process and other government-oriented processes. Step 2 is for those with Aadhaar cards with them, as they can upgrade their KYC status from registered to validated on their fund's website. Have a scanned copy of your PAN. Step 3 is to link your mobile number, Aadhaar number, and PAN with the Aadhaar card. Step 4 is to complete the liveness check, requiring you to use camera and permissions. Step 5 is to verify your e-sign. You can either live sign on the screen with your hand or take a picture of your physical signature on a piece of paper. It is important to know that you only get a limited number of attempts in a day. So be cautious and follow all the steps carefully. With these steps, you can do your re-KYC and upgrade to KYC validated status. However, the situation currently seems unfavorable for NRIs due to the intricacy of the rules and different clauses involved. NRIs must be on the lookout for updates from authorities to understand how to proceed further. To summarize, the new KYC guidelines by SEBI will require you to do a KYC with your Aadhaar if you haven't done so previously or need to invest in new fund houses. To do so, you must attain the KYC validated status. You can check your status on the KRA website and upgrade your status from registered to validated through your fund's website. Alternatively, if you do not have an Aadhaar card, you must do your re-KYC each time you want to invest in a new fund house. You must also watch out for updates coming from authorities as the scenario seems unfavorable to all you NRIs. As always, let me reiterate that any information in this video is not a recommendation or investment advice. The video is for educational purposes only, so do your own research before taking any steps. Found this video to be useful? Then like, share, subscribe to the channel for more insightful content. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing. Please read the risk disclosure documents carefully before investing in equity shares, derivatives, mutual fund, and or other instruments traded on the stock exchanges.